I want to say happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. If you guys are looking to get in shape, you can save 20% with code POP20. There is no time better than right now to get you a jump rope. Save 20%, get that beach body physique, get bronzed up for the summer, and lose some weight and feel the best you have in your life. But that's not the point of this video. The video that I'm making is something is better than nothing. And I was inspired by a post that I saw on Twitter earlier today talking about sort of how fads come full circle and you don't really hear anybody mentioning the keto diet. And that just reminded me of me back in 2017, 2018. I fell headfirst into the keto diet, which I think had its benefits. But the challenge for me specifically was that it felt like it was an all or nothing battle. So there were days where I would have no carbs, I was all in, I was so compliant, and I could stack those days up for about a week and lose 9 pounds, and it was amazing. But then inevitably I would see the 9-pound weight loss on the scale, and I'd go out and celebrate with beer and pizza, and I feel like the next day I would gain those 9 pounds back, and I was stuck in this vicious cycle of losing 9 pounds, gaining those 9 pounds back, and just never actually making any real progress. It wasn't until I started jumping rope that I realized that I don't need to eat perfectly. I don't need to have these 2-hour-long workouts and do every little thing correctly. If I could just eat clean mostly, 80% of the time, and get out there and jump rope for 10 minutes, that was better than nothing. Because if you only had 10 minutes and that's all you got out to jump rope for, and you stack that up over 7 days, that's 70 minutes of jumping rope versus trying to attack jump rope. Say you want to do it for 30 minutes twice a week and you miss one, well then you're already way behind. The something is better than nothing mentality just lets you stack up these micro wins and build up a consistent habit of just getting outside, working out, moving your body. And the same thing can be said with your diet. And I understand that that's an entirely different topic. I don't have any credentials to talk about it. I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. But for me personally, what I found is that if I eat primarily whole foods, I cut out the garbage most of the time, but still allow myself to eat it some of the time. Like, for Father's Day, I had beer and pizza and it was pretty good. I'm not gonna beat myself up because I know that the other 80% is almost the investment that I'm putting into myself to allow for these ebbs and flows of if I have a week where I don't do as much activity or I eat too much or whatever the case is. You don't have to be so hard on yourself. You just get there to the gym or whatever it is, consistently put in that effort. There's a car coming by, and just keep showing up. And when you show up, do maybe 1% more than last time. And that's the foundation of progressive overload. So it's a busy night tonight. But yeah, that's really the message here. It's just consistent effort. Something is gonna always be better than nothing, especially if you can stack up 5, 10, 15-minute wins every day. Looking back, it's going to pay dividends compared to what you're currently doing if that's nothing. Or if you go all in for 1 or 2 days and then you take 5 days off. Like, just give you those micro habits, those micro wins, and just keep moving the needle forward. And as you approach those days of stepping into the gym, just try to do a little bit more. Maybe it's an extra double under, maybe it's a minute, 2 minutes longer. Over time, those decisions are going to give you the most bang for your buck. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need the perfect nutrition. You just got to get there. You got to keep it simple, approach it really like anything. It's not really, what I'm trying to say is find something you like doing that is good for you and keep doing it. If it's something you can see yourself doing for the next 20, 40, 60 years, that's the best habit to have because you're going to want to get out there every day and you're going to want to do it. And for me, that's the jump rope, and it's given me the best results I've seen in my entire adult life. So even if you're not into jump rope, take the premise of what I'm saying of something is better than nothing and apply that to your life. And I promise you, in 6 months, you're going to be exponentially closer to your dream body, and you're gonna have much better health than you're currently in right now. So that's it. I hate to sound too preachy, but happy Father's Day. Pop 20 on the cross rope. It's what helped me lose almost 40 pounds and keep it off. And I want you all to do the same. So enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.